Some 50 plus years ago, my grandmother was known for having some of the best flowers in the county and the state. People would come from miles around to get some for bouquets and county and state fairs. My grandfather and my grandmother worked from dawn till dusk all summer long, and their flowers were absolutely spectacular. Now that I'm in my 60s, I remember those days like they were yesterday. And yet, the place, the people, and the time are all gone and only exist in my memory. But the flowers you're looking at were the first flowers to come up in the spring, usually after a very, very long and hard winter, giving a younger me hope that the warmth of the sun would soon arrive and that even longer summers would begin. Many years after I left the farm and settled in Tennessee, I asked my grandmother for a few of those flowers, and she graciously sent a few for our new home. And 20 or so years after that, we moved where we are now to our current home and farm, and we brought them with us. They've weathered ice storms, tornadoes, flash floods, regular floods, heavy snow, family emergencies, you name it. And all kinds of extremes of every kind. And yet, every year, they continue to return year after year after year. Sometime in February, I usually start to see their arrival, and the memories start to flood in from all those years ago. And I wonder, when I have passed, what will happen to those wonderful little flowers and the memories that they carry? Hence, this video. When I think back on those times, they were hard, especially compared to today. My parents had broken up. My mother, my sister, and I moved to my grandparents' farm. And for some time, we had no electricity, no running water, no anything. It was a completely foreign world to all of us. Our entire life was uprooted. And we had to start all over again. And yet we made it and went on with life. But that's not what those flowers remind me of. It's funny, but they represent the good things that I've been a part of. They remind me of the fresh start I had all those years ago to make new lifelong friends and experiences that I would have never had until we moved. All those things and everything that each one of us go through make us who we are today. But the most important things that those flowers remind me of is the absolute appreciation I have for my family. My kids, my grandkids, and especially my loving wife of 42 years. And I guess in the end, that's what it's all about. All the stuff we acquire throughout our life is secondary. And as long as we have people around us who care, that's really all that's important. So when you look at these flowers, take a look at the people around you and take a minute to appreciate what you have. I would like to thank my grandmother. The flowers that she sent. But more importantly, they have provided me a vehicle for truly appreciating all the essential things in life. Maybe it's time to look around and appreciate what you have. Until next time, see you down at the barn.